And it's a walk with Mel. Today we're taking a walk with Cape Town born and bred Zena Wood, but currently residing in New York in the United States of America. And it's so cool to have you on the show today. For the people that don't know, give us a bit of an introduction of who you are. You're from Cape Town and life growing up for you in Cape Town.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, I'm from Kales River. Grew up there, primary school, into the Kaylin Primary, and then I went to Stellenberg High School.
Wow.
They had a big music program, and so my whole life I've always done singing, dancing, and acting, and that was obviously a big part as well. And then I did Waterfront, so my whole life here was very sort of musical theatre and stuff.
Amazing.
So that was the beginning.
The beginning for you. When were you like, okay, cool, I'm going to do this. This is my thing. I love it. I'm going to do it full time. When were you? What was the point for you when you reached that decision?
It was actually in New York because I did it so much here that I thought, there were so many other things I also liked. Politics and just anything, weather, science, and just like what. So I studied a BA in political science at Stellenbosch, and those 4 years were incredible.
Wow.
Loved that. Then started combining that with my more performing side by doing political mockumentaries with a comedy side as well, which I'm always sort of drawn towards.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then I went to New York, and only then I think the big realization was that I do want to keep trying this route.
Amazing. And then as a student, you've studied here in Cape Town, Stellenbosch, and you also studied in New York.
Yeah.
What was the difference for you if you look at it as from a student's perspective?
So here, of course, we had the big university sort of culture. Lots of social things, lots of like connection.
Yes.
You with your own culture,
I hear you.
It's so much fun and a beautiful landscape and interesting material. We did a lot of South African politics as well, which is really, great. And then, of course, in New York, it was film, so that's a big difference.
I get you. Because you've got theatre here, so
theatre here,
I got you. Wow.
And also, the place I went to had a very diverse class, lots of different people from all over the world. So that was really nice.
That's so cool.
Yes.
And if you look at yourself, I mean, you've been in the game for a while now.
Yeah.
What's the vision for you as an artist?
As an artist, just for myself.
In general, because you do so many things which you're going to touch on now. You produce, you write, you first edit. What is the vision for you?
I think as an artist, I think there's a sense of intuition that you need to hone.
Sure.
Because we are sort of doing this job or this route or this journey or whatever you want to call, that doesn't really have like a rule book or textbook. So you have to keep going back to you, and so that's a place to sort of find things and to work on, I think.
Amazing. And then you obviously produce, like I said, you're right, you first aided in the United States of America. I just want to mention that again, like I understand. That is so cool. Tell us about your first job over there. What was that like? And what was it like to book your first job? Yeah, one of your first jobs.
So my first job was at a production company called Braven Films. And they do independent films, independent features. They just did one called Disobedience with Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams.
Lovely.
Yeah, and so I was PAing for them, and I also did some of their script reading for the development department. So the scripts that get sent in, I'd read them, and then I would give them a grading and then pass them on to a colleague, and that's how they basically weed through the scripts.
Amazing.
Which was really nice because I could combine my creative and narrative skills from theatre and everything and focusing on performing, and then view the script as a producer would and be like, how viable is this to shoot?
Amazing. And I mean, it was always your dream to go over and actually work in the United States of America. And I just mentioned it to you. It's so cool for me as an artist from South Africa to see our own people going over there and actually just putting in the work, What was it like for you to adapt over there in the working environment?
Tough.
I can imagine.
It sort of comes at you without.
Is it way more than South Africa? The work, you think?
there's a lot of work all the time, a lot,
Sure.
which is really fun.
That is cool. And how do you balance doing it all? Because you produce, you write, you act, how do you balance doing all of those things?
I think that's when you have to sort of start figuring out what you like doing, because it makes you very tired when you work on things that you don't like.
So true.
So you should try, or I find it helps me to look at the spaces and the people and the projects that I really enjoy, and that I can be like, oh, I can see myself doing that in another 5 years.
Yeah,
because those things, they build you up, they make you energetic.
So
You're not tired afterwards.
Yeah, it's not even work. It feels like, yay, I'm having fun.
Yes.
And then what advice would you, or do you wish someone gave you before you stepped into this industry? What advice do you wish someone gave you, before you decided to do this?
Well, two things.
Okay.
I think advice is a very I don't believe in advice.
Okay.
Because I think you are in different places in your life for a reason. Sometimes you need to go through a struggle.
So true.
And you don't really know that even. And sometimes you look back and you're like, oh, I think I needed to go through that challenge.
It builds character.
And no matter what advice you get at these stages, it doesn't advise. And also, you like another person can't look into your shoes or be in your
different
shoes.
Journeys.
You can't be in their shoes. So it's like it's like it can't apply.
I get what you're saying.
But for myself, if I could go back and know things I know now, then I think I would have told myself to just be a little bit more chilled out.
That's all. Everyone says that.
Really?
Even me, just be patient. Things will work out.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not even patient. I'm not patient now. But that's the best advice ever. So Zena Wood is in the building, people. To Walk with Mel. We're taking a quick break. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. It's a walk with Mel, and we're chilling out with Zena Wood. So lucky to chat to you and to hear about your journey and doing all these things. I never thought that it's possible to do all of those things. And I've tried a bit of producing once, and I was like, okay, I'm going to skip on that one. I'll do it maybe when I'm older. So much respect to you for doing this. Tell us about some work that you've done or produced over there in the States.
Yeah. So I've done, I've done a lot of different, so I've done some, corporates, I've done docuseries, I've done films. Recently I was at a company called Atlantic Television, so we did a lot of BBC stuff and History Channel and a nice Sky Netflix reality show. So that was really wonderful to work for those
so cool.
companies and things. Yeah,
amazing.
And then I'm producing a feature. Which I'm also the first AD on.
Wow.
And
so you do both?
Yes, in that one I'm doing both.
Okay.
I'm one of the producers and I am a first AD. It's called Blacklight.
Amazing.
Very excited about it. It's almost done. I've shot it with colleagues and a lot of my friends.
So cool.
In the industry, we all sort of work in many of the same jobs. So there's that one, and then I'm one of the producers on I Heart Jenny, which is a feature documentary, which is doing pretty well at festivals at the moment.
Wow, that is amazing. And what do you think has this journey taught you to produce and do acting? What has all of this taught you in your life so far?
Well, I think it's all the work in combination with like starting a second life in
a different country.
I think all of that has been a big growing experience, and I think I've finally reached a point where I'm very I'm trusting much more, and I feel I feel like it's a good peaceful spot
that
at
is
the moment.
So cool. That's amazing. And let's talk about challenges. I mean, we all face challenges. This industry can get hectic. What challenges do you think we as artists face in general? I mean, you've got a bit of both worlds.
Society challenges, definitely. We're in a society that I feel needs to, and is in many ways evolving. It needs to look at other careers much more seriously. Careers in the arts and humanities, creative careers. those things are very important, and they are just becoming even more important as we move into the future. So it's a challenge, because many times creative jobs aren't paid well enough. So that's a big challenge for creatives. And with that comes, when am I going to get work? Which work? Why are they paying me half of what I should be getting? That's obviously a big challenge, but totally ways around it, and a lot of exciting movement, I think, as well. And I think we just need to keep being positive about it, because
for sure
it takes us, right,
to make the change and to be the change.
Yeah.
And tell me, how do you stay motivated? I mean, I'm just feeling this now. I'm feeling the questions. How do you? Because I'm listening to you and I'm really taking it in. How do you stay motivated to do this every single day? Whether there's challenges, whether there's good days. How do you wake up and go like, you know what, I'm gonna do this?
Look, sometimes it's hard, hey? Like, sometimes you do need that, 3 hours of doubt.
Yes,
it's natural.
I like that you said 3 hours, because it's so real. That's real. It's
those 3 hours.
It's never a minute.
So it's like, I'm over it now.
No, doesn't work like that.
Exactly. 3 hours of doubt. But then always knowing that even during the 3 hours of doubt, it's like, okay, give yourself the 3 hours of doubt, but know that after that, it's not going to be there anymore. It's not real. You know what you're capable of. You know how far you've come. Go get an ice cream, or go to yoga.
Chill, girl. You got this. And tell me, what was it like even for you to adapt accent-wise to the American?
It's funny. So now when I...
Because I can hear your accent.
It's like going
around.
It's
changing a bit. Yeah, the R.
So it's funny. Every time I'm in a business setting now, it's as if I switch. Because I think it's because I'm used to meeting new people there and wanting to lift it then so that they can understand very well. Of course they can understand, but so it's a flowing conversation.
Wow.
So I think I've lifted then.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but when I come down here and I'm just with my friends, then that kind of goes away.
Then it's like, I'm done. I'm in South Africa. And then what is the highlights for you in your journey so far? The nice moments.
Yeah. Finding a place where I am very happy now living there and here, and knowing that I can move around. I can come home for a holiday, or it's always going to be here. And just because I'm there, because you have a bit of a weird identity thing.
It's true.
It's like and South Africans are South Africans. You can't get it out of us, and we don't want it out of us.
It is.
So you don't want to lose it. So you get scared of losing it, and you're like, what? But you can't lose it. It's
part of you.
Try.
Yeah, it's part of who you
I'm
are.
very happy with that where I am now, and that's a highlight. Yeah, because it took a long time to get.
I like that you said that. Yeah, because as a person, to just be happy.
Yeah.
With your journey so far and what you've done. I mean, that is really cool. And then you've got the space weather girl.
Yeah.
I love it. It's different. It's so unique. Tell the people about that. What is that about, and how can they follow it? Yeah.
Yes, follow it, please.
It's so different. I saw you singing, and there was a fish. I was like, this is art. This is art. Tell us about that.
Yes,
and where did the idea come from? Yeah, it's art. It's different.
So that actually started after a very corporate job that I had.
Okay.
And it was, I didn't enjoy just that one track corporate. Corporate producing, but still corporate. And so it was this explosion of, afterwards, it was a tough year, personally and professionally. And I was like, what makes me happy? And it's always been space. I love space. I've always had this idea about a weather show, but I was like, but am I just going to tell the weather? And at one stage, I thought maybe I'm going to do that. Oh, you know what?
That should have deal.
Exactly. The first Space Weather Girl episode was actually shot here.
What?
On a holiday.
I'm making history. You best believe there's space weather in the building.
I just remembered. But it was just me wanting to be creative and do something that I love. And also to not think about it. I didn't want it to be too glossy or too perfect. You'll see the editing and it's me. It's not good.
I thought it was dope with the fish. That fish was like,
that was actually professionals that shot that.
Wow, that's level. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what that is, and it's me telling the weather of space, but in it's light and it's informative and it's got the wackiness of space. So that's Space Weather Girl, and I'm excited to see where it goes, because right now I'm just throwing it out.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about doing what you feel.
Yeah,
as
that's
an
what
artist.
that one is.
And you also mentioned that you want to bring US productions to Africa. I think that is, when I read that, I was like, I'm in love, Zena. That is so cool, because that's the aim for me as well for the show. I want people to see our people as well internationally, you know, because I feel that we are on that level, you know.
Totally, yeah.
So why did you make that choice? Why do you feel that way?
It's a mix of me loving this country and how beautiful it is and how much we have to give and how much our people have to give. So I want that to be seen, and I want to work in that, even if it's just a month or 2 or 3 a year.
Sure.
So I'd love to bring stuff down here
Amazing.
and shoot in our amazing landscapes.
That is beautifully said, man. Love that. And then social media, where can people catch you if they want to follow your journey, and any upcoming projects that you can mention?
So I'm on Instagram as Zena Wood, which is also my name. And then Space Weather Girl is just, I use my Instagram, but it's on YouTube as Space Weather Girl. And I'm wanting to see the whole YouTube train is a whole other train.
Yeah, that's next level.
Yeah, so I want to get more into that and see how Space Weather Girl can expand. So I'm on there too.
Let's do this. Let's follow Space Weather Girl, people. Let's support our own. Last question that I just want to ask you, in your opinion, what do you think? What's important when you want to be, or when you want a successful career? What do you think? Because in my opinion, I think you're doing amazing things, and I think that you can. I mean, we never say it to ourselves. Oh, thank you. Hey, girl power. Hello, represent. So, what do you think? Yeah, in your opinion.
I would say connecting to yourself, and know, because the thing is, it's like, sometimes you need to push, but sometimes you need to hold back. And sometimes, you know, and you need to feel that. No one else can feel it.
Sure.
So maybe that. Yeah.
That is well said. Thank you so much for sharing. And even sharing about the advice segment that we all on our own journey. I even took that. So thank you so much. And for being an example for all of us back here at home. We wish you all the best, man.
Thank you. This was so nice.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, people. Zena Wood. Make sure you check her out. Space Weather Girl in the building. It's a walk with Mel. Thank you so much for tuning in.